Do you want to know what the 7 signs are that you are arguing with a narcissist? This is super important, especially if you are negotiating with a narcissist. So by the end of this video, you're going to have 7 signs that you are arguing with a narcissist. So make sure that you watch all the way till the end. Hey there, I'm Rebecca Zung. I am an attorney. I am also a narcissist negotiation expert. And on this channel, I help you shift the dynamics so that you become the most powerful person against, the most toxic personality on the planet. So you're going to want to make sure that you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. Okay. So 7 signs that you are in fact arguing with a narcissist. Number one, they project what they are doing onto you. So the minute that you start telling them what they're doing, well, then that becomes what you are doing. And especially, by the way, if you start calling them a narcissist, you definitely never, ever, ever want to call them a narcissist, because the minute you do that, that's what you become. You never even want to put that word into their head, because they will definitely not only start calling you a narcissist, they're going to start telling everyone in your world that that is what you are. So definitely don't say that, or anything related to that they're an alcoholic or anything like that, because then whatever they're doing, that's what they're going to project onto you. Lying, irresponsible, they will definitely start saying that those are the things that you in fact are. So that's number one. Number 2 is, obviously, if you try to say that they're doing anything, they're just going to lie. They're going to start lying about it. They're going to just lie about whatever it is that they're doing. They're certainly not going to take ownership. They're definitely going to just lie about whatever it is that they're doing. They're never going to be truthful. And they lie about everything anyway. They're really just not capable of telling the truth. And narcissists lie about things that they don't even need to lie about, which is always very curious to me. And even things that are readily verifiable, which is also very curious to me. But that is what happens with them. It actually makes for creating very good leverage, by the way, when it comes to negotiating with them. And I have a whole course on how to create really great leverage and how to use that as part of your overall strategy. And that's part of my whole SLAY methodology: strategy, leverage, anticipating what they're going to do, and being 2 steps ahead of them, and focusing on you and your position, and being on the offensive. And that is the whole principle behind slaying in your negotiation. So that is what you need to do. And when you do that, that's how you shift the dynamics, so you don't even have to worry about it. But if you want to know what happens when you catch a narcissist in a lie, you should definitely check out my video on that topic. All right. Number 3, a sign that you are arguing with a narcissist is they never take responsibility. Oh my gosh. I mean, I had a paralegal one time who, she just literally could never take responsibility. She would just never get her work done on time. She would work for a bunch of us in the firm. Many of us, there were several attorneys in the firm. And we used to marvel at how many funerals she had in her family. She would always say that she had funerals to go to. I mean, not to be flippant or anything, but we would be like, is there anybody alive left in her family? Because every other week there would be another funeral, because she would just never have her work done on time. And she would never take responsibility for the fact that her work was never done on time. So they never take responsibility. They never say, oh my goodness, you're right, it wasn't done on time, or, just anything like that. So that's number 3. Number four is especially a favorite of covert narcissists, and that is that they play the victim. Oh, poor me, I can never catch a break. Why are you attacking me? Oh, it's not fair. Life always happens to me this way. Why are you always on me? This happened to me or that happened to me. And then it always becomes about them. And you're supposed to be made to feel guilty because you were attacking them or something happened with them. And it just becomes about them. And then they don't end up having to take responsibility for anything that they did because it's just always about them. So that's number 4. And, poor baby, right? So if you want to put poor baby in the comments, you can put poor baby in the comments right now. And if this is sounding familiar so far, you know that that's true. And I'd love to know what your thoughts are in the comments. So go ahead and put something in the comments as well. Number 5 is if you're arguing with a narcissist, of course, you're going to see gaslighting, because that's what happens with narcissists. They just gaslight you, which is just, trying to make you think that you're crazy. So that didn't happen. No, just didn't happen that way. Even if it's like flat out, you have proof, you have evidence, you see a text message, you're showing it to them, or you have an email or something, you're showing it to them. This is like proof that it happened this way. No, I see what you're saying. And yeah, I see what it says in black and white, but no, didn't happen that way. Or you have proof that it was said that like that, or that they actually did say that, but they'll just flat out deny it. And then you start questioning your own reality. You literally start to think that you're crazy because it happens so often that they just completely deny reality. And that's what gaslighting is. Number 6 is they just become super aggressive. I mean, they literally just become so super aggressive because you're arguing with them, you're questioning them. And many times their aggression or their anger or the way that they're responding doesn't even fit whatever it is that you are asking them about or questioning them about. They just become so aggressive. They have this narcissistic injury. Once it gets inflicted, it unleashes that narcissistic rage. And, it can be pretty scary sometimes. So be very careful if you guys are in any sort of danger situation, of course. So that's number 6. And number 7 is, a lot of times they just minimize and future fake. You're bringing things up and they just want to brush it aside and just pretend like it didn't happen. And well, let's just forget about it. Let's just move on. In the future, everything's going to be so much better. You'll see, life is going to be great. It's just going to be roses and rainbows and unicorns, and it's all going to be great. And, you believe it, and for a while, and then of course it all goes back to the way it once was. And, they just want you to forget about whatever and, look over here and look over there, and let's just not even look at whatever it was that you're supposed to be looking at. So those are the 7 signs that you are arguing with a narcissist. And let me know in the comments if these look familiar to you. I would love to know. And especially if you're negotiating with a narcissist, and if you are, definitely grab my free Crush My Negotiation Prep Worksheet, free ebook, winmynegotiation.com. Definitely want to get that, and join my free private Facebook group, Narcissist Negotiators with Rebecca Zung. And make sure you subscribe to this channel. Subscribe, hit that notification bell. I upload new videos every single day. You definitely don't want to miss out on my new content. I'm the only lawyer on the planet who is giving you brand new content every day, totally free content. And so make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and make sure that you remember that today's a great day to start to slay your negotiations, slay your day, and every day is a new day. And narcissists do not win if you remember to slay your day. they only win if you decide to give up, and you're never going to give up and you're never going to give in, because we got this together. We got this, and I got your back, and we have a whole powerful community and a whole movement, and we are changing the world with all of this. I'm giving you access to justice. And that's what this is all about. That's what I'm all about. That's what this channel is all about. All right. So I'm so glad that you're here. I'm Rebecca Zung, and I will definitely see you in the next video.